Settings screen. Ready.
Yeah.
Ari. Sins. K. Jal. Denby. Dead. Defense. In F. Right. Case. Flag. Denby. Dead. Patricia selected.
Touch the driver's seat so I don't even grab the wheel. That's a lot on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man. I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this lose think the freshman ain't half the man as well.
Ready. Entering edit unit. Start. Advanced. New Superstar X Factor.
Weak ass book flash. We all hate that shit.
Superstar X Factor Submenu.
Weak ass book flash.
Never spin the block around just like the hair in the clock. Like the hands of the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't want to bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another.
When I tell you we all hate the weak book flash, well, we all hate the weak book flash.
I hate to break a ball, me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a ball of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag, and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. It's 444 in the car.
Yes, sir. But we motherfucking back,
Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Detroit Lions.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
I can play and not get motherfucking deep. Cause I need music. I'm probably not gonna have
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Stafford.
Oh,
and
man.
Go down. The Bears get
What up, fam? What up, Mark Morgan? What it do, bro?
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt.
Chilling, man. Rocking this league game.
How they drew that up.
This big league game.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd.
All my team somehow is different in every freaking league. Weird as shit. Still ain't figured that part out yet.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation.
So we trying to get this dub, man. Trying to get this dub. Yeah.
A shotgun snap for Stafford.
Oh, that was dangerous.
Both players had a shot.
Dangerous.
Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
I never checked the punt.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting your first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
In this season, in this league, I think I'm 7 and 4. In this one, in another one, I think I'm 7 and 4. In another one, I'm 2 and 4.
Now is this one set
away?
Those are my PlayStation ones, and then my Xbox one, I think I'm 10 and 2.
This one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This league right here is unique, though, because in this league, everything is base. You can't.
Foles and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
In this league, you can't pick There's no custom nothing. There's no. You can't even fuck custom.
For a gain of 4.
You can't even switch teams play with you.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game.
Yeah, in this league, appreciate it, Mark. Yeah, in this league, you gotta rock with your team's base. Which I won't lie, it's thrown some issues for me because the base this year is different than last year for some fucking reason. I don't understand why.
With Carson, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards is half of
Same damn coach. Whole different defense. Of scheme this year, which made no freaking sense to me. Like, none at all. I've still not understood it. I don't get it. I don't know why. And I don't like it.
Here's Carson, and it would appear he's going to be short of a first down.
I'll be 100. This year, I don't like it. I don't like my defense, bro. Like,
great first drive
they
defensively.
fucking played me, man. They played me. They got rid of every fucking thing that I like.
It gives an overall feeling of, okay,
everything that made my defense powerful last year. They just got rid of it.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away.
About to make me a drink. Oh, did I get a penalty? He kicked him. He hit him. He hit him.
And he can't field it.
He hit him.
It's loose. But
he hit him.
He's able to recover.
Why'd you hit him?
Fumble, and that could have been trouble.
You trying to give me a penalty, bro?
But sometimes for the punt returner,
don't do that
such
shit,
a scramble,
man.
It sort of feels that way, doesn't it?
I try to come out with my new shit against him in his first drive.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
I tried to hit him with a new ankle in his first drive. Let's go back to the old.
They begin the drive with Johnson, and he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's
hell out of the new wrinkle.
A 6-yard pick.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On second down now, it's Johnson, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Y'all that don't know, man, y'all that ain't never been in here, man, we do this thing called counter time, man. Probably my favorite motherfucking play, you feel me?
In the NFL, so they went out and used a day 2 pick this past
you feel me?
On DeAndre Swift, the rookie runner out of Georgia, hoping, I think, to pair them together.
Here we go. Here go the first counter time of the day. You heard?
Johnson can stay on the field. He can be an awfully productive.
See, everybody in this league know about it.
And if there was a lane there,
it's hard to get counter time.
As he stopped for no gain, second down.
So when I get counter time off in this league, it's always
the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss.
You know that.
But no game.
That was a stupid question.
His guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy
ooh,
as
you got a nice little record
going.
going.
The NFC defensive player of the week.
You got 3 nice little records going, boy.
Together some good football.
You know something, Mark.
Gold star. He might have got a gold watch too.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
You're down for know something,
stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
3 undefeated squads.
And it's third down.
He know a whole lot, don't he? That's
and
dope.
on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 43. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Yeah, that little play action. That's a new little play too. Yeah, that play action, that shit's new. Fresh off the press, baby.
From the gun, a run for Johnson.
Oh!
He's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Johnson. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Come on, baby. We got 9 seconds left in the first. We got a tight ass. We got a 0-0 game. Little defense. He went down, stopped me. He went down. Both sides stopped each other once. We both had one possession. It's my second one. You feel me? Let's see what we can make shape.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Ball carrier. He's
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Stafford. Looking right
what a
side,
catch.
that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down.
From the red zone now, Stafford. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Jason Verrett, he'll get the sack as he provides the heat off the corner.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up.
Pickup. And it's 3rd down.
They hitting the shit out me down here, boy.
Play action. Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th
Good
down. So on
defense.
4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chip. And the 13-year man puts it through. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead.
Hot tamale!
Dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it.
Yes,
Not
sir.
quite
Yes,
the ending they
sir.
were looking
Popcorn
for.
pop. Play a little defense, baby.
On the return, it's Torian Jr.
Oh, light his ass
To
up.
the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Light that ass up, boy. Yeah, I like that
Bears
ass up,
offense
boy.
ready to go for their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division. Looking really
Come
good.
on,
Looking to get that
baby.
come January.
Oh, no. See, that Robert should have took
One
it.
of those guys get your list done because I think about what every team has on their
That
holiday
Robert
shopping
should have
list
took
right
that,
now.
man.
What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2,
Robert
win your
should have
division.
took that, man.
Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't.
Oh, no! Oh, that's some bullshit. They let him get rid of it at the fucking last motherfucking second, dog. He threw that shit like motherfucking whoa. That was nice. He got rid of that motherfucker at the whoa moment, boy. Whoa, how'd you do that? Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd
How'd he
and 10.
do that?
Foles.
Uh-oh.
And he's got his target. That's Moore.
Good play.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard
I see you.
For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big
Close.
play moves them all the way across midfield. It's
Talk
first
to
and
him,
10
talk
from
to
the
him,
45.
baby. Let's go, D. No, bruh.
Here's the first
No,
carry
bruh.
for Tariq
No,
Cohen.
bruh. No, bro.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The tackle made.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Talk to me, baby.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. This is Carson.
Oh, he ran my dude over.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Carson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts.
Keep a little time for me, man.
As they get the
Keep a little
stoppage
time
with just
for me,
under
man.
50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Keep a little time for me, man.
Forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Foles. This will be caught at about the 5. And they'll get it 3 yards short of the 1st. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
For the field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
Keep a little time for me, man.
Again, knocks this one through.
Yes, sir. 3-3 half. We got a 3-3 half going down right now, man. We got a 3-3 half. We got a ball game going on, folks.
Offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting
Yes,
3?
sir.
Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away.
1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
All right, we're back with offense, baby. Excuse me.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Hopefully he stays in this. This should be cover 4. This should be cover 4. If he stays in cover 4, we should hit the sideline. Should give us about a 20-yard pickup.
Options galore here.
Right.
2nd and a few inches. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half.
He was nervous. Motherfuckers got
good position to be in here. 2nd and inches.
Motherfuckers got to shift down.
From the gun, Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny.
Come on, get down, get down, get down, get down, get down, get down, get down.
Big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 27 yards there, a first down.
See what the wind like at this moment. What's the wind like?
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before.
Not in my favor.
This officially a 55-yard attempt.
It ain't in my favor.
Defensively after that first down play.
It ain't in my
so they're
favor.
gonna make this offense sweat out half number 1.
We're going to have to utilize this 10 seconds as best as we can. I need 5 of it. I need 5 of it, and I need to make it shake. I need to get it and get out of bounds. I need to get it and get out of bounds. You heard me? I need to get it and get out of bounds. We're going to look for my fastest dude.
To throw on second down is Stafford. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Intended for Jamal Agnew. Incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
10 yards to go.
The final shot before the break, Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Knocked off by Tashawn Gibson.
We tried it.
We tried it. Run out on this first half of action.
Couldn't hit that shit, though.
Halftime in a low-scoring affair. Just
Great
a pair
half.
of field goals.
3-3.
3-3 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where
tried
we find
it.
our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Oh, we tried it. I tried it. This funky ass win. We got this funky ass stadium, bro.
Combined output in half number 1. It could be first touchdown wins. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Let's get one of this out.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
Bullshit!
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So, Charles, tying game
fucking
here.
watching
What are your
that.
keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
How dare y'all say I let that get past me?
So
I'm
a failure
fucking
to
watching
connect
it.
on second down. That leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Foles. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he is able to take this lead into Detroit territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Sucks. I don't have the fucking right defense to fucking check the fucking swing. I just don't have the right personnel.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
I need to catch him when he's not really trying to do it.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Line of scrimmage.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Looking to throw on second down. Foles. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Trey Flowers able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Third down.
We gotta try it.
Not easy for Nick Foles and the Bears now. 3rd and long after the sack.
Try it.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
Oh!
Not be able to hang on through the contact.
Come
It's
on!
the coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
Oh, he missed it!
And this is no good. Close but no cigar.
Oh, he missed it!
Right. And we will
Oh!
remain tied here in
Oh!
this 3rd quarter. Well,
We
close
needed that,
game,
folks.
Second half, you obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with
There we go. Counter time. 4-6. Yeah, baby. Counter time. 4-6. Yeah.
Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. And that run massively increased.
There we go.
In this game.
Counter time. 4-6.
Break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Yeah. Let's go. Need another stand.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Defense, I need you. Where you at? Defense.
And all in all,
Defense. Defense.
35. They'll mark him down
Defense.
officially at the 34.
34-yard line.
I buy you niggas a steak. Came out in that one, man. We don't know which one to run.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal drive.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Scooch, 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 spook, and boogie. Yeah!
It's Carson.
Yeah! Scooch boots. You know about that?
When you find that kind of yardage, you can be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
We need it right now. We need them.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd
Come
down.
on, baby. Slaying it up. Slaying it up.
They'll throw.
Oh!
They're going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying,
what's he gonna do?
He
gonna pee it? He gonna pee it. Gonna pee that thing. Let's go.
That they should now
crocodile done did it. Yeah, pick a dick
these plays they have not been doing so far.
And
I thought that
was
bitch
hoping
pointed it out
for
at the
there
one.
as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
I'm about to say, damn dirty dog, buddy, dirty dog, you dirty dog.
The Lions offense ready to kick
You're
off
nothing
the
but a
next
dirty
drive.
dog, I
And they
tell
hit the
you.
last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house.
You're nothing but a dirty dog.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually
When I
thinking about
tell
a passing
you,
play, right? Something in the
you
air,
are
deep ball.
a dirty
They're just
dog.
taking it big time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game. The play action pass could very well be open.
They go to Johnson again. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there.
We're gonna pace and drive your ass, boy. We're gonna pace and drive that ass, boy.
2nd and 1 is often
You
an
do that
invitation
shit
to take
again,
the
though,
big
boy.
shot
I might
downfield.
drive you one
Up at
straight
the
through
offensive
your
lineman said,
nostrils.
are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle was made by Joel Iyiegbuniwe.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play.
Why the fuck Johnson got the motherfucking rat?
We're glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. They'll try the air now with Stafford. And seeing nowhere to go, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Let's settle down.
Second-year tight end Hockenson.
That's what I wanna do. But baby, it's me and you. Yeah, yeah.
And that is going to do it.
Let's settle down.
You're watching the
That's
NFL on EA Sports. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
That's what we wanna do.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
That's what we wanna do.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Catches made.
That's what we wanna do.
And he's going to have another first
It's
down.
all over you.
22 yards there, a first down.
And the Lions first down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 33.
Take our time on
Here's Adrian Peterson and his 14th.
Big dog, what the fuck you jumping niggas for, bro?
This time is they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
My God, that was the block. That was the freaking play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson.
Oh, come on!
Out of this before being taken down at the 27.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
You got to be kidding.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. The Lions will use the first of the
you got to be kidding me. He don't get the fucking first.
We'll be back after this.
Hello?
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game.
I'm good. How are you?
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal.
No. Could you send it to Deshaw H, her first name, H@gmail.com? Letter H. No, just the letter D. Her name, the letter H.
This one has changed a fair amount.
H, yes, ma'am.
Field goal made it a two-score game. So
correct, yes,
ma'am. Out of this drive relatively quickly. For more there on first down, but
at gmail.com.
Incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon.
Okay, she should see it. She's normally pretty quick on the email. That would be. And if you can't get it, if you like, you can also send it to mine. I don't know if you have mine. Brown Ryan 31.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and then I'll forward it to her.
Down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to.
All right, thank you. I do appreciate that.
Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And boy, that one drops.
Come on, get him up it.
A fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. What a difference a week makes.
What's wrong with y'all, man?
50% of his passes this week. He's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop.
Y'all see me on that shit?
Hold that number, not in this league, but a drop under 50%. That just tells me that the defense.
We was jumping that shit.
And came up with a really good plan.
Yeah.
The way this timing. A little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back situations. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bears on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
VA. What time for VA? VA.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 29.
We want to attack it, but we don't need it.
And I know it sounds crazy.
Like Blythe say, man.
Back in training camp, they knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them.
I try
to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Be easy.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Substitute with Peters.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Can you help me up your cramp?
Successfully, that doesn't talk about having an attitude.
Well, that means you're hurt.
Team, right? Got to be able to put your nose in there.
I don't want you if you're hurt.
And get there.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they take
I need you when you feel good.
Back at the 27.
You feel me?
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Did he play that game?
And 11 at the 27-yard line.
Oh, nice.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Stafford going to give it to Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Oh, we still tied. Woo! Out of a tie.
Now a toss for Swift left side.
Get your stupid ass up the field.
Short of the first down, right around the 18-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout.
Oh, man, this fool's gonna get caught on the dude, bruh. He's gone. He's gone, man.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This just a 35-yard attempt.
Let's go, Lions. Push it up a notch. You mean? Yes, sir.
And the lead stretches 16-3 now.
What it do, folks? Man, we
settle for just the 3.
Lead game.
Right now, anything helps trying to solve this one away in the 4th.
Without
division battle.
A touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing.
I think he won the first game.
Ate up time, got points.
So we damn sure needed this one.
It's not mission accomplished. It's darn close.
Yeah, we damn sure needed this one.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Who trade? Not me. One of those I wish I had these other.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. And it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last complete.
He completes this into the hands of Miller. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They do get a... And that will be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Hey, how you doing? I'm good. Is there karate tonight? Oh yeah, I ain't going. Okay, that works.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell
best
you
play in football coming up.
It's actually frustration, not a good play.
A lack of discipline defensively.
Best play in football coming up.
Stafford down to a knee, and with it, he's going to ensure his guys a victory.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Oh, best game in football coming up.
It's a win for the Detroit Lions.
Coming up.
Their defense really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that would be the
Oh, he motherfucking needed that.
But what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in.
Yes, sir. We needed it.
Whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Lions, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Bears, this could hurt in the race for home field advantage as they drop to 10-2 on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans.
And
for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, on that slant to the left.
Finish game. Player score some player stats. Entering screen player stats. Team by. Rushing selected. Team dev. Team dev. Finish game. Entering XP feedback screen, you have 26 options. Game day goals is selected.
Man, neither defense was trying to let up, boy.
Entering player upgrade screen. Yes. Entering attention pop-up. 3 players were upgraded. Okay.
We'll take the W though. Yes, we will.
Entering
Yes,
franchise
we
hub screen
will.
things to do.
We will take the W.
U-Docs score is selected. Option things to do. You have 7 options. U-Docs score is selected. Team adjust lineup. Michael member league super news standings. Option league standings. Entering NFL standings screen 32 rows 34 columns left filter and F rank 12. Entering franchise hub screen things to do.
I hold my own fate
Advanced
in my
team
hands.
league schedule.
In this
Entering
league,
schedule
boy, I
screen.
get to
You
play
have
the
2
Vikings.
Entering week 10, week 11. Week 30, week 12, week 11, week 9, week 13, week 14, week 15, week 6, week 17, week 17, week 17. Entering schedule screen. We have 2 options. Team schedule is selected. Entering franchise. U-Doc. Advance week. Improve. Team adjust line. Members use 27 options. INFCHS. Entering. Yes.
That dude was 10-1 going into this season.
Entering main menu screen. Ultimate team.
See if he texts me one more time from his old game. How would you know a person watched YouTube for Madden plays unless you watch it your motherfucking self? That's what I always say, bro. Oh man, that's some funny shit, boy. That's some funny shit. Marcus Rowe, what up, fam? What it do, bro? Give me a share and a follow, man. I'm about to motherfucking play some rank.
Exhibition pop-up menu. You have 5 options. Online head-to-head. Entering online hub screen. You have 5 options. Quick matches. Select depth chart.
60 and 39 on the PlayStation. 60 and 39.
WR selected. Slot 2, slot 1, slot 2, slot 3, slot 4, slot 5, slot, LT RG whistle, tray selected, slot 3, PT hold selected, PT selected, slot, MLB selected, slot, MLB pro hold selected, slot, FSCB selected, slot 3, slot 4, slot, FS selected, slot, SS selected, slot, case, KR selected, slot, cost, SLWR selected, slot 3, RL, SLC selected, slot,
but I don't be getting over play.
Entering online hub screen.
Like I tell them, holla at me. Shoot your shot. We ain't scared. We ain't scared. You feel me? Mama talking about something, what you cooking. Not sure yet. I need to go there though. I need to go to the grocery store in a little bit. I'll probably go there after this game. I might play 2 and then go. See where my brother's at. He said he's why the fuck can't I go motherfucking see my friends list?
Entering main menu screen exhibition.
Okay, if y'all up, then where's my friends? What the hell is going on?
France exhibition. Exhibition online head-to-head. Entering online play depth chart. And slot 1. A F W are selected. Entering online quick match. Matchmaking 32 options. Detroit Lions. Searching for opponent estimate. Opponent is ready.
Jack.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
That's rude. Yeah, that is rude. That's rude. Candyman.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Oh, you could, man. Look, I just so happened to see your mic moving. Shoot, nothing, man. Chilling, man. These Bucks. Oh, snap.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from
the Lions then,
out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
I hate that shit. I wish I good luck, bro. Alright, let's go back to my tradition. I've been acting silly the first few days.
They give it to Peterson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
2 yards. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On second down, it's Peterson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Damn, I'm gonna have to set up.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Stafford.
Oh, good.
It's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Jack Fox out to punt here on
What's up,
4th down.
CB? What you doing,
Back
bro?
deep, Jadon Mickens. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
Oh, man. I'm gonna be mad all game.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette, and he'll be taken down at the 18. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Tampa Bay.
Oh, I'm about to be mad all game.
On 1st down, Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
What you been doing, CB?
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying,
and he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Jared Davis coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Third and 9.
Throwing is Brady on third down.
Good play.
He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
You say you just hollered at me. That's right. Oh, you did just say you in VA, boy. Hey, so he's back down in VA. Fuck you mean?
Those kind of runs,
yes,
they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Bad things out there.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. They've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady.
There we go.
Down he goes. Jared Davis.
Hey, you already know.
Sack of the afternoon. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they come up now 2nd and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Man, I got the wrong book.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. This is
I got the wrong defensive book. I didn't fucking go check. I got the wrong offense and defense.
Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin as his guys are first
Good
on
play.
the scoreboard here this afternoon. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them
Yeah, I
thinking
ain't got
that you're
nothing
moving to
that I
the
really
middle
like.
of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Makes the score.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes
Whole
the
bunch of
score
plays.
7-0.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
A couple more little plays, man.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
I got to set everything
They'll
up.
work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. And off comes to Peterson. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
3rd and
Yeah, everything. I'm having to set everything.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stafford. Throwing deep.
Oh, he fucking.
Incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. John.
But you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
All right, all right, all right.
At the 25, 33 yards that time.
At the 25-yard line.
They run the counter now. It's Peterson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
He was brought down by...
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you get the defense back on its heels.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
That is good. And the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay there to make the grab. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we'll leave it. And that's exactly what he did. All the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Boys!
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula? Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will score. Touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He
What are y'all
had very
doing?
far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Where's David? No, he didn't. Auntie went to work. So where's David? Outside. David has to be outside. Go look outside. Kimani, he didn't go with Auntie. Auntie went to work, child. Look outside. Quit just screaming, I don't know. He might be taking a nap in his room, like.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Well, he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's a give to Fournette. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
Well, on first down is Fournette, but he can only manage a yard or so before he's brought down. Ball at the 33, second and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9 at the 33-yard line.
Now he'll throw with Brady.
Oh!
Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Shotgun now for Brady.
Pushing.
It's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on fourth down and 9. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds. Now Ryan Suckup will come on and try the field goal from the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. These kickers now, it's like we take them to a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along. But their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I like where they are on the field. Got the lead.
5 already. They run the counter. It's Johnson.
Counter time, baby. Hey.
Johnson as the first half is winding down. And the Lions strike quickly.
Did you see it?
For 6 points.
Did you see it?
Partner, to me, that touchdown is something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Oh, man.
Prater for the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Here you go.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take it.
Ride the wave, baby. Ride the wave.
Offense set to begin their next possession. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So maybe if you run some type of misdirection,
ride the wave, baby. Ride the wave.
And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Scrambling for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
First down, Buccaneers.
That's a good ass catch. That big ass fucking tight end. That motherfucker. So I mean, I guess my son, he trying to tell me he still ain't found my son. I'm gonna go outside and knock both. Hey, he must have found somebody, because here come Leo.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Brady now on first down.
Oh, he's working that damn pass.
And he's able to get this to the
40-yard line. Can he hit the 50? The 60?
It's a pickup of 17 there, and it'll move the chains. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good.
Hey, who's that?
The second quarter. This is the
Who's
NFL,
that?
and it's on EA Sports.
Where's David?
Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for.
Go look in his room, because he's probably asleep, bro.
So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. Taking it about the 1.
Oh, sickle.
Up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, 75 yards. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this?
I'm like, if he ain't found it nowhere else, I mean, he's got to be asleep.
Advantage of. The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
I don't got no suggestion from me, Coach.
Now their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few
no suggestion box today, Coach.
Back out there. Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Dirty shit, Coach.
Makes the score Lions 21, Buccaneers 17.
Oh,
Boy,
shit.
It's only a 1-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here.
Wasn't listening to Rule 1, man.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Fresh downstairs, not listening to Rule 1.
And they'll bring
Always
it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
I hurried up.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
And 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ride the wave.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Completing it here, Marvin Jones. And out across midfield down to the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now the rookie second rounder from Georgia, DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
A gain of 2.
Once again, it's Swift. He's got the first.
Counter time, baby.
Detroit. DeAndre Swift. 43 yards. And the Lions are able to
That's the
grow
new
their
one,
lead.
CD.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
The kickoff unit
Yes,
is out
sir.
on the field, and they will send this one away.
Brother.
Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. That little bouncing step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
That throw by Brady.
Yeah, that was slick, ain't it? That motherfucking cool. I've been working that shit in the last about a month. And I finally figured it out. I was running it the wrong damn way.
So second and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. A handoff to Fournette.
Yeah, all the time I was running. I kept flipping it.
At the 21. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Oh, come on, middle guy.
Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside, and I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah, you can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness, that's Tom Brady in a nutshell.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Fournette, a first down carry. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5 now. Brady. Godwin's got it.
Oh, he snagged the shit out of that shit.
Complete to number
Chris Godwin.
I must have been print.
His second touchdown
Oh, my mama.
afternoon. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land
like,
or
that's
by
either
sea,
Prince or
right?
my
You
mama.
know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's
Stop,
2 touchdowns.
Prince. Leo,
Where'd you
stop.
pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Ah, man, I fucking let him.
Successful. And with it, they're back within a field
Stop.
goal.
Buccaneers 25.
Still just a 2-score game in
What
the
you
third
said
quarter,
there,
but they're
Mom?
going to go onside kick here anyway. And the Lions are able to cover this one up.
Oh!
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the third.
Yeah, he's sniping the shit out of that,
Starting
bro.
the third quarter there with the onside kick. What'd you think?
Back
Well, I
to
think that they're looking at it
back
as
to back.
we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen.
Leo.
Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Yeah, I seen that.
The first down carry here for Johnson.
I mean, they stay by the damn 7, by the what, the 5 plates or something?
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback,
That's how
they also have to have interest in the running
That's
game
how
as
he do
well.
it. He don't
And they
like
did a nice
it.
job
As
there
soon as you want
holding
him
the
to
point
do
of attack and not giving ground.
Then he don't want to do it.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. This is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys.
You throw
in
that,
this one.
I throw that. You throw that, I throw
Trick
that.
here as this one continues to go. Extra point good by Prater. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Upstairs sleep. Say, we ain't got what? I was like, what the fuck is Kika Kaka? Karate, man. Taekwondo. Yeah, CB, and that's off of Audible.
Off it goes. And he'll decide
He's
to
watching.
not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Yeah, he out.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. They're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace.
What?
Maybe 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I mean, he don't even get to determine it, though.
To throw again. Brady. Throw left side complete. That's McCoy. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking left side of he's got a man. That's McCoy. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
What are you doing, Kimani?
So the
What are you
Bulldogs
doing?
into Lion territory
He's
now.
doing
Here's
something.
1st and
I heard
10.
something smacking the wall. He's doing something.
Back now at Ford Field. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth
Look,
quarter.
that's Kimani, dog. He's doing something.
first down is Brady. He'll set up the screen to McCoy.
They won't let me get the fucking dude I want to me.
Screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And this one incomplete.
A little bit.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's
It's coming, though, ain't they?
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. First of the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Whoa!
Pass is intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okuda. And a big turnover.
Entering screen resume.
We go back to court.
Entering attention pop-up. Your peer has conceded the game. Exit game.
I mean, but that's in front of our house. Yes. Yeah, we know. That's part of. We already know.
Entering online hub screen. You have 5 options. Quick matches selected.
Yeah, that's. Burn. Not sure.
She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. For a coupe, for a season, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist turn to talk a lot. I got both my girls.
No, CB's, I'm on live. CB's watching. That's what I said. You have to call. CB, call my phone, bruh. Call my phone. Call my phone, CB. Call my phone.
Quick match.
If you don't move your crazy ass.
Mama won't holler at you. Call my phone. What the fuck? I can't see my damn friends list.
What Eli gonna call me? Jersey.
Play friend. Quick. My leaderboard is dead. My leaderboard is selected. Compare
Yeah, my
stats.
uncle crazy.
Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. What's the lady where you find me though?
Oh, that's why he was mad.
Rocking black clothes. Whip around
This dude I just played.
If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, little bro.
Hello?
Let me feel myself a little bit.
Nothing much. What's going on?
Little bit.
Heck yeah, I'm at the crib right now. I need to run around in a little while, but I'm at the house right now.
You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
I mean, I'm here for. How long you need? That's cool. I'm here. I'm in the basement. All right. Okay, that's cool. All right. Ah, yeah. Now I know why Helms was mad. This dude I just beat. That's why he quit. He number 1. He number 1,000 and something in the world.
Generic list item.
Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they pick
Yeah, that's why he quit.
but I can't hear when the crowd screams still balling
All right.
like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Got a little responsibility when the only ones the hunters with the blues in the heat blood across
Texas band. Listen to her. Listen to that nigga.
Drinking my crown.
Listen to that nigga.
He gonna tell me he ain't giving me no spouse support. Motherfucker, I ain't giving you shit. I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve.
Generic list item. Generic list item. Generic list. Generic list item.
I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I break from the
Generic list item.
Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, she still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. She gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts, now pull them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house.
Oh, I see why he quit. I see why he quit. He's ranked like 1700.
Entering online hub
Like
screen
10,000.
options. My leaderboard is selected.
I don't play a lot. He's played.
Compare stats.
Okay, I'll show you how cold we is though. All right. I'm ranked like 10,000, but I've only played.
But you comfortable with that life because it's
Dude has played. All
Generic list
right, I'll
item.
show you.
for you.
Dude has played.
You know. So, but it's not convenient. For
Dude's
me
played
because
200
I don't
games.
sneak in, not that I'm sneaking in those things, whatever.
I've played 100.
I won't, you know what I'm saying?
Like, I'm 61 and 39 at 100 games.
Right.
He's 127 and 71 at 200 games. If I played more ranked games, bro, I'd be in the top 100. If I had played 200 games, I'd be in the top 1,000. I'd be under 1,000 because I win more games. You see what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I'll be over 127 by the time I get to set. By the time I hit 127, I'll be like 127 and 50. You know what? Yeah. And he quit. That counter's amazing, ain't it? It wasn't the right book.
Entering play.
You didn't hear me bitching about it?
Matchmaking 32.
Yeah, you was
options,
watching the wrong
deploy
game for a minute.
Defense.
But when you finally got on the right game, yeah, I had the wrong defense.
Defense option set to deadlies.
Look, oh, I knew immediately.
Searching for opponent estimated rate. Opponent is ready.
Yeah, because I wasn't going to shit you normally see me in. Where's the dime? Where's the dime? I still run that one, but I normally run a dime that'll look like the 3-5. I can make the dime look like a 3. Bro, I have people all the time when I be on live, they be like, bro, defense, what are you running? I was like, man. He was like, but it don't look like man. Yeah, he said, but it don't look like man. He said, how your man don't look like man?
The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. This taken in about 2 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive.
Last night, no, man, I was fucking around. And I tried to win it. I could have tied it up, and I tried to win it. Like I could have tied it, and it was late. I was like, man, fuck it. I was ready to get off.
carry for Adrian Peterson. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
Yeah, that whole game, bro, I was mad all game. And then I had to play the Patriots. Luckily, I was playing the Patriots.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And tackled down after a
Because he can't get out the pocket.
1 yard to go on 3rd down.
34-yard line. Up 3 yards.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
I was, but he just kept fucking making it out, bro.
He's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
What I
Defense
think,
had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe
I still didn't even show you. I got another little formation. I didn't even get to show you that.
Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the others, you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
I'm sitting here with Mama.
A good
She over
pickup
talking
there,
to Terry.
22. And the Lions, here's Stafford. He's got the first down.
Oh, I just did the counter so nasty.
Taken down at the
Counter so
20-yard line.
nasty.
That's now a pair of explosive plays
That
in
shotgun is
succession,
so
both north
nasty.
of 20 yards.
I was doing it wrong, bro. The first few days I tried it, I kept trying to do it to the left. And it wasn't working. Like, every time they would get out there, like, I was like, bro, why do they get out there and they don't block?
Not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard.
But the play is originally designed to the right.
That is a force of nature
So-
in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as
So I was like, fuck it. Let me try it to the right. Let me start trying it to the right. Boy, them niggas block like a motherfucker to the right.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I was like, there it goes.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson.
Then I got a pass off of it too, boy. Oh man, that formation's
Gain of
tough.
15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff
Yeah, I'm
and
talking about
marched
that.
it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because
Yeah, that
my
formation
admiration
is
is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I have to go over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, then you'll put that in the end zone real soon.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Hey.
Down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive,
I'm black and I'm proud.
kick a field goal would feel
What
very
up, yos?
disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this
Hey.
4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll run it to Johnson. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Decision time, opening drive here. What would you do?
There is no decision for me. I'm the visitor. I'm on the road. I've moved the ball downfield. I've got momentum. I'm going for it right here. Look at that play sheet. Pick out your best play.
And even if you don't get it, then your defense is going to have a really good situation on the other
What I
side.
know will.
Exactly. And in fact, though, I'm not even telling my defense to get ready. I'm telling them to get ready to celebrate because we're going to score.
And the 13-year man puts it through. So after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
On the return, Deontay Harris. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the
4th, 5th, 6th is
line.
that weekend.
25-yard line.
Oh, and I want you. Okay. I want you to look.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
Tell her she be listening to Mike Ty.
Backfield, that's complete to Kamara.
Michael Ty. Or Stephen Purdy.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
That's at 90 pounds.
At the 42.
Look, I'm like, damn, she done cost you 90 things.
2nd and 13. Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas.
See, I like Michael Tide. Michael Tide.
A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Jamal Agnew is deep.
He dresses like. Hey, baby.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Gotcha. Kimani.
Entering.
Come here.
Resume.
Bring me your iPad.
Entering. Cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game. Cancel.
Alright, I got it. Bring me the iPad. What's taking you so long?
He's over here, sir. He's coming.
But he's like right there.
Well, it takes time. Shit. Now?
Mama. I ain't even screaming at the child.
I know. I don't want you
Like, but no, I haven't. I haven't seen it.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Go your own.
They run the counter. It's Peterson. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. They give it to Peterson. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. From the gun, here's Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. 25 yards that time. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
I was wondering. I was like,
we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And now it's second down.
CD, I want to sneak in a little NFC East talk here. I don't know what to make of this division. Through 4 weeks, they are a combined 3-12-1. The Eagles will actually be the division champ. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Lions add on to their lead.
Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play. And guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10.
Your birthday's coming up, so actually it was Thanksgiving that you told me. Thanksgiving's coming up, so it's going on a year.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Harris to return it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change the game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
With that, let's look ahead to Week 5, Charles. Some of the big games coming up as we continue into October. Starts with a good one Thursday night, 3-1 Bucks, the 3-1 Chicago Bears. That's Brady versus Foles. I'm sure we'll hear plenty about that. And then Indianapolis and Cleveland, one of those teams, Charles, is going to be 4-1. What else do you have on the docket?
Yeah, well, don't forget Minnesota. They come up
Love you, Mom. Walk Granny out.
That's a Sunday nighter. And then the Chargers at New Orleans on Monday night. I think Justin Herbert having to face Tom Brady and Drew Brees in back-to-back weeks, not something you would dial up. But this kid seems up to the task. He's played well despite the fact the Chargers have struggled with their record.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Breeze now. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards, good for the Saints, first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. Got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays.
We're going to go get him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first
we got to go get some
and that's
food,
the first target, not just the
first
target. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Oh!
Second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Sanders. That will get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Oh, where is the fumble at, baby?
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints have got it back within a score.
I don't know. I don't know where your honey bun was at.
Will Lutz on for the point after.
I don't know. I didn't know that you had a honey bun just on the table over there.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
What y'all want to eat tonight?
Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything.
What y'all want to eat tonight? Fried chicken wings?
Bring the football out to the 25.
No, we're not going to McDonald's. We're going to go to the grocery store. All right, so I'm asking you.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel somewhat safe.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
41-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Again, quarter number 3. Close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that.
Whoa!
They talked about...
Yeah.
Win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
That's weird.
Around making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
After that complete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Breeze. Smith catches
What is the penalty?
And he's going to lose yardage.
But you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties. We're in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Prater for the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Weak ass kick.
Here's Harris to return it. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Oh, no, y'all didn't.
Look out. Deontay Harris. He will score. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Lutz with the extra point, and it leads down to a field goal at 17-14.
Yeah, bitch. Yeah, slut. Bye.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Man, he gave up a fucking kickoff return. Dog.
Successfully.
Beat my cherry.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense just gave them. Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
To get a little more cushion. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They stay on the ground.
86.
Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
New play alert. New play alert.
The Saints
New
here
play
on 3rd down, an extra
alert.
defensive back on the field. Now a play fake it at Stafford. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Handoff comes to Peterson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
It's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Stafford's pass complete to Kenny Galladay. A gain of 29 yards. 1st down, Detroit.
It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Johnson on the counter. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 2nd and 9. Stafford. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run for it with Peterson. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up the 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Lions are able to grow their lead. No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
Let me be losing.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Everybody in it.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. It's Desmond Trufant, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
At their own 44-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll try and wind down some clock with Peterson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. tackle there by Alex Anzalone. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
49-yard line.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Hold on. Pull it back. Here, pull it back.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is...
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Undefeated.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Why y'all like me lose, man?
28-yard line.
Why y'all prefer me lose than win?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were doing
it. His pass is intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Agnew. And his guys will take over.
Entering. Attention. Pop up. The connection to your gear has been lost. Exit game.
Dance on him. Get up and dance on him.
Entering online hub screen, you have 5 options. Quick match is selected.
I don't love me, man. Let me be losing though. I don't get it. Why y'all want me to lose? He's rocking with a new team. I'm not jumping on the Xbox. I feel like everybody's on the Xbox today. Everybody on the Xbox. Yeah, it's deep. Everybody's gaming today. Everybody's gaming today. said, let me be losing. Everybody be on me today. I'm winning. Oh, y'all don't tune in. It's cool. Can I see my fucking friends list or what? Boy! No.
My leaderboard is selected. Entering main menu screen ultimate. Exhibit. Franchise. Exhibit. Online head-to-head. Entering online hub screen you have my leaderboard is select. Compare stats.
Ooh.
Generic list item.
Another one bites the dust. But don't.
Generic list item. Generic list item. Generic list. Generic list item. Generic list item. Generic list item. Generic.
Yes, sir.
Generic list. Generic.
Huh?
Generic list item.
No, I did not.
Generic list item. 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 Entering play friend.
Yeah.
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. Turn it on.
Yeah.
Can I get the dash? Can I catch me roll? Ooh, can I get the dash? Can I catch me roll? Your whole team is no competition.
What up, brother?
By myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I'm...
Yeah, feel that.
Getting up, working out at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Daddy, the
Got it
seats.
in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays.
The seats, Daddy.
We're gonna go to the store, Slinky. I promise you. We gotta get some food. I told you we gotta get some food.
Let's get some food while we're at the store.
We are.
Not coming over. Watch out.
Watch out, Prince. Watch out.
Look at it. Look, you see what he did?
What did he do?
He went up over top to that part. So he can get over here. Hey.
He said, nigga, you gonna say hi to me.
Okay, bye. Bye. Get out, didn't you?
I don't understand. They won't let me go to my friends list today.
Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. I'ma act a fool with this.
Let him outside, Prince.
Quick match.
Man.
Matchmaking 32. Searching for opponent. Estimated wait time 10 seconds. Opponent is ready.
Hey, all the time. Bam. Is there some mommy juice on the cabinet downstairs?
Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
Down on the cabinet, not downstairs. I mean upstairs on the counter.
This Baltimore crowd, they're all set as their
not up high.
With Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mid-season?
The first carry now
That's
for Adrian
crazy.
Peterson. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
A gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
40. Yeah, I don't know. I know he begged and begged me. He was trying to get Princeton in bad.
On 2nd down now. It's Johnson.
So, Daddy, I'll never
He is
be
met
away.
at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Princeton, Daddy, I'll
No
never
gain
be
that time,
away.
and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
No gain on the play.
As soon as he seen him, it was one of them, like, he was just like, probably taught to hate them. I cracked up. He's
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Play action. Stafford. On the crossing route, complete. It's Hall. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now a handoff. Johnson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown. Carry on Johnson. 30 yards.
Off and on, man. She had me upstairs. I didn't really get to see it all.
So they get the ball on the opening drive.
Yeah.
They take it in for the score.
Stiff arm? Oh, my gosh.
Everyone talks about wanting to do
gosh.
that, but you always hear it in every locker
Oh,
room.
my God.
First
Why
down,
would you even run up to that
who's
dude
gonna
up
set the
here
tone?
like it,
Who's gonna
though?
take
Like,
control? Guess who just did?
Well, now on the next drive,
Like, why would you even do that?
Scored that quickly again. Probably feel like you need to respond.
Like, I didn't understand that from the... oh, my God. There was no way that I would have been up there. There's no way. All feet and legs would have been hit. Bang, bam, boom. That's all you would have seen was bang, bang, boom. Me diving at all ankles and feet. Look, I might not even hit him. My odds are he probably try to jump and I trip his ass.
Down the field, and they will send this one away.
I ain't gonna get ran over like that, though. No way, no shape, no form.
Ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over first and 10.
We played against too many big backs like that. So. Yeah, there's no way. No.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 46 yards.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen. His receiver took advantage.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Brad, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well.
Knotting it up, bro.
Stepping up, he
ran it on
into the end zone for a
Whoa!
touchdown.
Gotcha!
A 12-yard touchdown.
Gotcha.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
You got me.
Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he suffered luck throwing the football and opened up the running lanes, and when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone, and that's exactly what he did there.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kicks away.
Or some shit. I don't know. Project for school. He done said it about 90 million fucking times. That's all I know.
And a return there all the way across the 40.
Every time I go to the grocery store to get feed, I literally got home.
Often falls back on special teams.
I come home, I started cleaning up and shit.
Stafford and the Lions now have it first and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run for the first time.
I know you want to go, but I can't.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard.
They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Detroit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They toss it out right to Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And down to the 16-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
10 yards. And the Lions first down.
These two teams all tied after one.
That's it. At home now, bro.
7-7.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown.
Marvin Jones.
Marvin Jones.
There
to make the grab. And the Lions have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Lions 14, Ravens 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Returning it, Justice Hill. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
One of them went too far, didn't it? Oh, yeah. Popcorn. Give me my popcorn. Yeah.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Yeah, see.
2 out of the 3 is done. The other will be done next week.
Oh, shit.
From the gun, Jackson. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Bernie's man cave. Now I'm serving. I seen some shit. I want to get shit for your crib too. I was at the mall today.
Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown.
I went in the bourbon store.
And his guys are going to get
they got all kinds of shit.
Look at the 28-yard line.
I can't buy you this shit. I would like to buy you. The lady was like, you just go searching for
And
it.
if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Look at that. Look what they got.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive lineman creating space for
you can only buy, they only got the blue, they only got the full strength and the orange for sale. And nigga, they is taxing. 400 for the full.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
They wasn't selling it. They
run the counter.
I didn't even ask.
He'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of just
the one
a
of
yard,
the,
but it's a first down.
2nd and inches.
Yeah, she didn't say.
Oftentimes, an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield.
You got a good price.
Like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down.
Because they probably retailing that shit at.
Stay with what you
they probably
are,
retailing it over 200.
And go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So like real shit. They want it, dog. 400 for the other bottle. I was telling you, bro. 400, bro. 400.
Out of the gun, Stafford. They'll find Swift in the backfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First down, Detroit.
They had.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10. Right
Look at this
the 40.
one. Look at that road. Oh, the Pappies. They got 23-year-old Pappy in there. $5,000.
Calais Campbell on the stop. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of
$5,000, man.
I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything.
I was like, I just want to know.
And, you know,
hello?
It's just like that right now.
That's cool. That's cool. Okay.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14.
I just gotta go to the grocery store. Other than that, I'll be back home. All right.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. It's a 4-yard pickup there.
Lady said they had to start selling a lot of shit in packages.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Reselling. You know what I'm saying? Buying it to resell it.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Stafford escaping the pressure right. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it to the post.
The lane opens here.
I know you better not be up there dirty in that living room that I just finished cleaning.
At their own 33-yard line.
Right.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Agnew. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A second straight drive now.
Watch it, Bernie. Watch it. You're jumping. Oh, that is so good.
Because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They start the drive with Peterson.
Oh, come on, get out there.
Right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Patrick Queen on the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
And the Lions first down.
It started 2013 and got caught up.
On first down at Stafford. That's complete to DeAndre Swift in the backfield. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They run out of the gun with Swift. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
You got tripped up, baby boy.
First down, Lions.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
500 pounds each.
That's crazy.
Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Returning it, Hill. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play call. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, and let him fling another one. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite of a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, They brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine
I've
with
had
that,
a
and they
bunch
force
today.
another incompletion.
This
Like,
offense
that's some
in
whole
desperate
different
need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson.
Let's go.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
You don't hear the funniest shit? I keep laughing about, man. All right, so when I be streaming, right, say I be in here and get my ass whooped out there, right? Nigga, I'd have 30 people in this motherfucker jumping.
Reading, reacting,
I be whooping motherfuckers all day.
And take it in the
Nobody
opposite
be in
direction.
this I swear, bro, it'd be the funniest shit ever, dude. Like, bro, I be in here bashing motherfuckers, dog.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at
Don't
it now
nobody
as this one's in the air.
come through, bro.
The dangerous.
Like, I be like, that is the weirdest shit ever, man. Like the weirdest shit
out a little across
ever.
the 25
Like, why
to the
can't I
27.
get? Why can't I get views when I'm whooping a motherfucker, bro?
At their own 27-yard line.
Like, I've been on here for almost 3 hours. I don't think I've lost a game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
We low
They
today.
sort of lost their way.
Yesterday I was on an hour.
And get this proverbial train back on track.
Well, this is where leadership.
Get whooped.
Got his man complete.
Crazy views.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 73 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Now, he's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes, he just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
Ravens 15. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
That's the annoyingest shit ever. I don't like the boy realize it.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10.
Like, it's one of them. To them, that shit's so fun. But to everybody else, it's like, bro, I wish they would stop.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way.
Oh, y'all let him motherfucking get that bullshit.
Picked off near the 44.
Stop it. Y'all let him
That was a
get
really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball.
Good
That's exactly
D,
what
gotta.
happened on that play.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. After the interception, here's Jackson rolling to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds. Well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 11-yard line.
Like, because he don't stop. You know what I mean? Like, look, well, he's literally barked out there 150 times straight. It's like he don't know how to cut it off.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Romeo Okwara able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
And goal.
3rd and goal, Jackson. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Operating from the gun, Jackson.
Oh, my
and
God.
taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews there to make the grab. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Here's Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described him because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First down, Detroit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Again, Peterson. Brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. It's Peterson. Across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up on 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford.
Oh, I got him.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Matthew Judon in there to take him down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
At their own 15-yard line.
Oh, this game feels like it's been forever. Homie's playing good the second half.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jamal Agnew.
Jackson's pass intercepted by the Lions.
Woo!
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
first and 10. It's Swift. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Baltimore. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A toss left side. Johnson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
4. And it's third down.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where
why he can stay out there, you bring your ass in here.
That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or you just come from all
It's
angles?
okay for him to stay out.
About where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
A 3-yard pickup.
The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7.
What's up? We're gonna try, man. We're gonna try, man.
Again, it's Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And obviously, that's some good work there defensively.
You want me to just randomly throw it?
Key third down.
Oh, you don't want to just randomly throw it. You need to throw it to somebody
because
who's
I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball.
No,
that
you
means
don't
it
want
might
to
not be
just throw it.
sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Throwing on 3rd down. Stafford looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your feet down.
So decision time now because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not
get
short
your
enough that
feet
it's a no-brainer
down.
and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
Put his 2 feet down, man.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden, they're down.
Yeah, I'm there.
Yeah, this carries into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
What you doing, man?
You went right next to the goal.
I didn't score. I had to kick 3.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Nobody was near.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st.
Give me that. Oh! He's supposed to pick at Prince. He's supposed to take it.
Looking for, but it'll be 2nd down.
Down and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Jackson to throw. Forced out to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Oh, come on, pick that thing up. Let me see.
Quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 14. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback
How many times have you ran
for passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
No, I'm not talking about today. I'm talking about period.
Display here today. We just saw another completed pass.
Period.
And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball.
Just period.
But for some reason, we didn't analyze it through
what?
We should have.
You gonna lie to me like that?
Pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Jackson. And he can't get the ball off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Look at it.
We're going to do my best.
We need to force
Bernie over there, Ravens fan, man. We got to beat him. We got to beat him. Preds, we got to beat him.
After that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
I got to watch for this funky 89. Funky 89. With Bernie.
Back to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts.
I see now.
As they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And they'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Finish out with a loss.
Ain't
that a bitch?
In the final minute. And the Ravens have retaken.
I got 36 seconds to change that.
Wow. I know it's a never say never situation, but to me,
36 lovely seconds.
Going to finish them off.
I do that 3 fucking timeouts.
Front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get over-eager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Solid return to field position. They'll start at the 32.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here we go. 28 seconds, 32 seconds. 3
Lions
timeouts.
offense ready to kick off their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Stafford.
Oh,
It's
you fucking missed the target.
Took a shot, couldn't connect. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Off off of play action. Here's Stafford. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Down. 3rd and long.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Stafford now to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining, and they can trot out the field goal unit and try to send this one to overtime.
For the win, Bernie. For the win.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.
We didn't block it. That's 2 days straight up lose for the win.
Charles, an absolutely thrilling finish there at the end, down to the final play. Got it close to the goal line, but couldn't punch it in.
How much fun was that ending, though, for us?
We were standing up.
I had to. You had to get out of your seat for that one. That close to the goal line? Oh, that was fun.
Post-game report player stats. Finished game. Entering online hub screen, you have my leaderboard is selected. Entering and compare stats.
I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma
Entering online hub screen, you have 5 options. My leaderboard is selected.
What's that print? I mean, Kimani do.
Oh man, that's so fucking true.
Yes.
Oh shit.
You made it. Let's go.
Dog, I hate that shit.
Hate these shit.
Deja does that shit all the time. I'm like, why the fuck are you liking my message? Like,
Like, I sent it to you.
what the fuck you hearting it for? You hearting this direct message.